is just kind of a brick that needs like a really hot track for it to work properly, more or less. But it just comes down to, can you actually make the tire stay alive with the 4 versus can you actually wake the 2 up? And sometimes it's hard to do both of those things.
What the fucking hell, man? What is going on with this energy?
Yeah, you basically run out you run out of deploy infinitely before you run out the sock. I think Colin, Trent, I don't know if Trent's doing this as well, but reducing the regen so you don't just have 100% sock the entire lap. I didn't do that because I'm just kind of trusting I can dump the energy before I would hit 100% in a braking zone. But you could try reducing the regeneration. Or the power of the regeneration.
Yeah.
I can run 13. I can't run a 12.
That's pretty solid, though. That 213. That is pretty solid. Yeah, that's like I said. That second stint fuel. You're actually quicker than my race sim.
Down around 60 liters at the moment.
Yeah, that's actually quicker than my race sim. Because I never did a low 13 on my race sim. I was like mid-high 13.
I don't think I can do it consistently, though.
Yeah, my goal is to get to that lap, what you just did there. That's my hope for that second stint. Go qualifying sim. You know what I could actually
fast as hell, but they turn to rubber or turn to like.
Yeah, they melt. You just have to manage the fronts through some of the high speed to actually help it go a little longer.
This thing isn't deploying at all. Like, what? It's not deploying, literally at all. It's just sitting there. Deploy's not going down and sock's not going down.
I've had that before. You have to rejoin.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Perfect.
Like, I did a 219. I'm like, whoa, that was actually a decent lap. What the hell's going on? And the battery's full. Deploy's not going anywhere.
$13.4. Guess maybe I can do it twice in a row. Here's the track. It was over here somewhere.
Oh man, I lost a massive chunk. Start of Sector 2, end of Sector 1.
Whoa.
Sorry, I was trying to not get in your way when I.
No, you're fine. That was just very surprising to see you go that far over.
Yeah, I was trying to get as far out of the way as I could.
It's like, oh my
It's
god.
like infinite. It's like an infinite amount of runoff over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my big loss is start of Sector 2, end of Sector 1. The Sector 3 was my best that I've done so far. Yeah, this is going to be, how do I say? I'm going to need the max lap, I think, for pull, to fight for pull.
Yeah, the softs are basically dead after about 4 or 5 laps.
But
Compared
that's
to
why
what
you
they
have to
can do.
manage them. You've got to
Yeah.
manage them.
Dude, I noticed on the outlap of a quali sim, they die. They go off really hard. I'm like, oh man, you have to like really get a proper tire prep. Or else you're gonna have like worn tires by the time you start your lap.
Mm-hmm. Give myself one more quali
I
sim.
dropped off that time. I tapped a wall. Locked the rears and tapped a wall. Still got a 14.5.
Yeah, I mean, you could try a 3-3-4. That is the alternative, like, two-stopper strat, I think. I think I'm going to do 3-4-4 because I can manage the fronts. As long as I manage the fronts, I'll be okay. And I think I can. And I'm going to be honest, if I can manage them, you guys can absolutely manage them because I usually will struggle with front deg pretty hard with my direction of setup and kind of just what I'm working with. There is kind of opportunity there to manage the front.
I got to figure out why my haptic feedback keeps just resetting and saying PC mode all the time. It drives me crazy.
Have you tried deleting my computer into recycle bin? Put my computer in recycle bin.
No time for a quali lap. No.
Unlucky.
Audio.
Is Jaden showing up? I guess.
He practiced.
Yeah, I guess maybe he's just like, screw the circuit.
I can understand that feeling. But really, it's just because I haven't had enough practice, to be honest.
All right, so Cody wins by 30 seconds. Write it down.
You kidding? What are you smoking? What are you smoking, bud?
All my hopium right now.
You're freaking. I guess. Hell, even I don't have that much opium, and I'm feeling pretty damn good.
Battle of Formula 1.5 behind Cody.
You just trying to? Is this opposite day?
All right, I'm going to have to jump out and back in. My audio's all fucked up. It's coming through my TV.
Oh, well, you got time at least. We'll have a long cool down because of how long the lap is, or like wait period or overtime. Excuse me.
Is that back?
I have to leave, or will it automatically?
No, it'll auto take over. You just gotta stick it in. He's got to sit in here.
All right, damn it.
Come on! Oh, don't wash out.
I was improving more and more when I went into the my race sim, so I'm definitely leaving time on the table.
Ooh. A good lap on full race fuel is like low 16s, or is it in the 15s?
On the C2?
C3.
Probably like a 16 flat for me.
16 flat, you said?
Is that
Yeah.
full fuel?
Around there. Although
Okay.
I'm a little slow.
Good to know.
So,
Is that 16 flat full fuel for you?
yeah, down there. On a C3.
Or on a C3?
Yeah, on a C2, probably more like a 16.5 is a good lot.
You said, are you doing less regen to address that sock issue?
Yeah. I have two different like regen modes. I have one that's full regen and one that's none. I kind of just flip between them.
Would have rather have done that in the actual quali. Can I
Well,
veto
nine.
that lap?
Feel
And
nine.
have it? Can I have that in the actual quali? Okay, that just the lap came together. I'm still missing a little bit sector 1, but the 2 and the 3, I mean maybe a little 2 even. The 3 is failed. Bang on where I want it. Oh, yeah, I just need that in the actual quali now. Oh wait, Jack got in there with P3. He got an 11.2 there. Nice job.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Hold
yeah,
on.
I think
Wait,
that's
no, I
genuine.
think the server has way too many race laps. Oh shit! Yeah,
38 off.
it actually has
Oh my
38
God.
race laps. Yeah, we're gonna fix this. Hold on.
Okay.
Do we need to get off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need to restart.
Alright.
6, no practice.
I was wondering what that was. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Why is
yeah.
that-
Sorry. I don't know how
You
that
sure you
happened.
don't want to do 38 laps? I'm sure my 3-stopper could work at that point. Hell.
All right, yeah. So everybody will have to restart. There we go.
You want to put
There'll
in like
be-
a... Oh,
There will be no practice.
okay, hop in. Quali's going.
Who got that? Sent it.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Surprise 38 lap race.
I thought the 100%
Strategy out
was
the
at the
window,
end of the
dude.
season.
That's the...
Okay.
Yeah, that's the real 100% race. Congrats.
It's like Creator Series. They do the mystery Grand Prix.
Yeah. All right, I will be back after quali. Good luck, everyone. So go on.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Shit, you're already joining? That was a quick restart.
Okay, I think I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can't hear you. Huh.
Yeah, we're here. Can you hear us?
I can hear you through my TV now. So it tells me Discord's all jacked. I gotta go find my... What's the status on timing?
We're less than 2 minutes into quali.
Oh. Somebody say something.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing.
Hello. Did something happen to the server?
I guess we had the wrong amount of race laps, but that's it.
Okay, so we're all rejoining here in a second.
I think you weren't already in.
Yeah, it's already back up.
Oh, okay. Thank
I saw you join and then you left. You kicked the real penalty or something?
you. I did not know. I was just trying to figure out what exactly was going on.
Oh, yeah, no, we just had to restart it. It's all good now. We had 38 laps instead of 36.
Copy that.
Real time is really throwing me off in that end of sector 2. Trying to judge the gaps.
Stop the count. Stop the count, everyone. No, I just fell out of the map. No! Dude, how am I falling out of the map? No, dude. Oh,
Did you do it? Was it? It's like turn 6.
It's like right after the little S section early in the lap.
Yeah,
I touched the sun and just fell out of the map.
If you go too wide, you go into that gravel trap, you get it's really annoying. That's really unlucky.
Oh my god, dude. Come on. This could not be worse.
And I missed the pedestrian.
cannot believe. Oh my god. I'm so stupid, bro.
What happened?
Okay, well, two things. First, I spawned. And second, the one lap I did, I never used DRS for all the zones. Because it was so stemmed in my mind because I only did race and bracket laps. I never clicked
Been there,
DRS.
been there.
Oh my god. I easily had like 2 seconds on the table, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe about a second and a half.
Not my finest ever lap. Is that enough to beat Cameron?
Cody, man, I forgot to use DRS.
Gosh, Colin got close there on that. What's Cameron's delta? What's Cameron's delta?
Can't
You might
see.
have
Oh, he just spun. He just spun.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I did not have a brilliant lap there at the end. I thought maybe he would get me.
Yikes, bro. That's such a rookie mistake.
I just did not get all I could out of the car there. That was kind of fortunate, honestly. Whew.
I fell through the map.
Twisted
On
Jack
my
got
in-lap.
P4. He got P4.
Yo, let's go, Jack. I see.
Not bad, not bad.
What a qualifying. Oh man.
Jack's hype train is rolling.
I was gonna do the in lap, but I'll just park up.
Maybe it's a smart idea. I actually record my race for once.
118 on my fuel, but you might be able to go like 119, 120. Somebody's messed that before, sorry. I just got a chance to look. I'm gonna go 119.
What?
Oh man, yeah, that was not a brilliant qualifying for me. Really, sector 2. That's where I was losing. My ones were better.
Says the pole man.
Yeah, no, I did not do a great lap. I thought I needed more.
Can you guys hear me
Wait,
now?
you're doing
I heard you.
118 fuel?
Okay.
On fuel, yeah, because I'm on low.
I'm all good.
Okay, right. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
you
I'm
can
on
go.
126 and it's barely enough.
Yeah, I'll probably have some opportunity to do lift and coast anyway with the tire, especially high speed.
Right.
Well, that was not my
Well, this
best.
is gonna be a very interesting very interesting turn 1 with how it tightens up.
Yeah, remember
Think
guys,
of
there's
the best
also
way to
that,
be careful.
the bug at the exit of turn 1, so just give like a little extra space on lap 1.
That bump,
Oh,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
the
yeah.
bug?
Some people are
Oh,
seeing like a
plus 30.
CPU occupancy thing, the exit of turn 1, so like you might see a car freeze or something briefly.
I'm gonna quickly
Got
run
it.
the rest of your back.
I gotta get my shit together.
Oh my god, that could have put me like P3. What am I doing, bruh?
Okay, good. I got 30 seconds to spare. All right, let's have a good race here. This is going to be fun. I think it'll be really close by the end. Those twos can work.
Go.
Oh. What could be a really interesting strat, I guess, is if you did 2-4-4, because it would allow you to go a little shorter on the forced ones. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be worth it, though.
My strategy is survival.
That's not a bad strat, though.
It's goated.
Turn 1, exactly.
With where you're at, Pete, you almost could let the cars behind you go and see if you pick up more spots that way. Honestly, I'm not joking. I've done that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best to just stay out of the riffraff. Plenty of runoff. I don't know. What do you think? Outside or inside is safer, like we were talking
Outside.
about.
Outside, 100%.
Thank you.
The way to go.
Yeah, because you have all that room on the there's like 3 car width. There's like 5 car widths of runoff on the left, on the right.
Slides into it right there.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying is you could run out there and just wait for everyone to get through turn 1 that way. All right, now I got to try to outlaunch Colin. Colin's had good starts. Cameron on the 4s. He's going to go for the lead, I think.
Woohoo!
He's going
Yo,
for the
he
lead.
put in a lot of laps, I think. So
Yeah.
he's ready.
You can go for P1 at the start, 100%. All right, I'm going. Oh, we have pretty wide grid slots, pretty spread out grid slots. Actually, thought they were tighter.
Yeah, they don't line up with the actual painted lines.
Right.
Good luck, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same
good
deal.
luck, everybody.
Let's have a good race.
Clean. Keep it clean.
Let's do this. Be smart in the dirty air. All right, I'm back in circuits.
This is not Oh, god damn it. Somebody felt compelled to hit me from behind. That's nice. Appreciate that. No DRS people.
Of course I'd spin up there. I literally literally racing a fucking Formula 2, it feels like.
Boy, am I glad to upgrade my computer. I am running so low FPS.
second and 3 corners. So the rest of the lap is impossible.
fucking Christ. And that ends the race.
What happened?
Flipped the wall. Nearly flipped the car. I went deep and catching was going by on the inside and I just got off the wall line or something. I'll have to watch it back and see, but it just totally fucking destroyed all my wings. So I'm gonna be in the pits for about 10 minutes here.
I was there if you left.
Oh god. Rear wing's red, so I'm gonna be limping back here. So much for that strat. I thought I was doing well. Oh, and I'm gonna have 6 people pass me while I'm in the pits. Come on.
Thanks, Steve. Sorry, that was a little hairy.
Yeah, no worries, man.
get it, man. Sorry, the ballast isn't quite balanced for this race. I don't know how it's being adjusted lately. But I think I noticed it being higher the last couple races. For you?
How is that blocked?
Unnecessary, but thanks, man.
No, my car is fucked.
Man.
was like, my pace is actually improving.
On the hards versus the mediums, no less.
Yes. I'm finally learning the track. Oh wait, never mind.
Don't lose it.
Go ahead, Trent. I'm not gonna fight.
You get the arrows down and go straight. Almost a little too hot.
Drag me along, please.
As long as you can keep up, you're welcome. I got a long ways to go if I'm gonna get on there. Let's see.
got John on my ass now. Didn't see that coming.
Thank you.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead. Thank you, Steve. That scared me. I was just looking for you and then there you came.
That goddamn curve on the inside just completely spun me out. I have no idea how Matt was taking that curve. Even with medium downforce, I have no idea. Oh, Jesus. Oh, retards still hot. Don't bother letting me by.
I'm not. My tires are just dead. I'm not letting you by. Whoa.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were that close. I got nowhere to go, is the point.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fighting. It's just these tires are gone. That middle sector killed me. At first, it's okay, but all those tight turns, fronts just can't handle it. Tense up on my delta. It just all falls away here.
Did he give you DRS?
No.
Oh, okay. I was worried though. It's alright.
Ah. Damn. That's it.
calling out of fuel. Oh, he's out of fuel. Cameron, we're within Cam's pen. Ah.
Wait, Cameron's a penalty? What?
Yeah, he had
5
5 seconds.
Colin
No,
just hit a-
we're 7
Colin just
seconds.
hit a-
That would only put us 7 seconds.
Colin hit a penalty too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, good shit, Cody. Let's go. The one-stop word, bro. My
I
God.
literally, that is just incredibly frustrating.
I feel so bad. You're losing so much time in that. Like, I don't know what that's called. It's like the end of section 2.
I was losing a fucking second in 2 corners. A fucking second. Like, I literally am driving my ass off the entire lap just so I lose a second.
And when you, I put that red ERS, whatever that shit's called, on the lab, just so you would.
No, that's what you need to do. You did exactly what you needed. You did a damn good job. Whew, fuck.
I don't know about you, Cody, but your C3, C4, C4 strat worked great for me.
I just, I wasn't losing a second in corners. They've got me.
Yeah, my nuts kind of terrible.
I'm lucky to got figured out that was cool. I could not have done
Okay, so what was it? Cameron with the win?
Yeah.
And Colin in second? Or who got second?
Colin
Nice,
was
guys.
disconnected. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he ran out of fuel, I think. He ran out of fuel.
I had one lead left as I passed along.
I had about a What I was gambling on lap 25 for now is I could stay close enough in that section, even if it was just 1 second, and then I'd use the energy to close up, but then I had a massive snap and I thought you got DRS off the stage.
No, he slowed down. The DRS slowed
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like later.
Pretty late. It's late. Yeah. No, I misread that. Oh, man.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way, like early on. Like Senti and like one other person.
Yeah, no, I don't even know. I don't even
Hey,
know how
congrats, man.
I don't even know how I kept falling behind me for the laps that I did. That's literally just...
Dude, the 30 air is kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Good drive, Cameron. Nice job, man. Congrats.
Top catching. Well
Those
played.
that high downforce really fucked you there, Lawrence.
I was losing a second in 2 corners. I don't think downforce was the answer there. It wasn't downforce, I'll put it that way.
Were you low downforce?
Yeah.
How was medium high?
Fucking hell.
Medium high? Dude, I
Yeah,
ran
I ran
medium
that race
low.
medium
My
high.
God.
I was mid-low, yeah.
Fucking hell. I did not think that. I didn't think that would be survivable, but I guess with all the sector 2, yeah, I could see it.
It's a consistency play.
Right, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. I
I
get
had a
that.
total garbage race, so.
Cody, I
guess
wouldn't
that's
have
how it
been in
goes.
that situation if I didn't have like 3 massive oversnaps trying to keep up with John.
Oh, I literally spun from the lead. I like got dead sideways through the third to last corner, and I had to do like a 720 to not put it in the
Dude,
barrier.
every second I got with it, like every time I got within a second of you, John, that like your second C4 or your first C4, I would just have a massive snap of oversteer, and I would lose a second.
Yeah. The rear end dirty air needs to be toned down in this car, I think. It's a bit too much. Especially on
it's
the
not.
downforce.
Believe it or not, it's not that strong. I've seen massive
Yeah.
DRS trains in this car with just people staying in line with each other. It's possible to stick there. I think with just the lower spec downforce, it's a
Mostly specifically, I meant low spec because I ran low spec once on Spa in a different league and never again.
right.
Top of Radion, you're just gonna die.
Hmm.
But I made
John,
up, I think, 11
how fresh were your softs into turn 1 with that late braking move? That was a good move.
I'll have to check.
I mean, my tires were dead, so I had to brake early, and you just kind of went back inside, and I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Nothing I could do. It was a good move.
I fucked up my
Good racing.
second stint, but like,